Seventh Day Broadcasting once again live on this radio station. Praise the Lord. Now, we have Pastor Ronald Lake, and in actual fact, thank you, Dr. Lake, for your wonderful word of encouragement. We have Pastor Ronald Lake who'd like to bring something forth this evening. Pastor Ronald Lake, God bless you. I believe you have something to...
Yes, yes, praise the Lord. I've got something I feel is worth sharing, and it's an age-old prophecy. And when I say age-old, not in terms of human life, in terms of times, that modern times and a lifespan. But I can actually see the prophecy being fulfilled today under my own eyes, under my own nose, under your own nose,
yes,
in our own time. And it's basically a prophecy that my junior brother gave. And he gave this prophecy. I mean, one Sabbath he actually called into church, and he said he'd like to speak about a dream in which the Lord had actually spoken to him about. So he got up in the church and he said, the Lord, now this was about 1984, 1985, that kind of a time. And he said the Lord has actually shown him that there's going to be a tremendous death in the UK. So I said, what do you mean by death? He said, well, the Lord showed him a dream whereby he was walking down Kent's Road or somewhere around the halls in one of the areas there, and shops were boarded up. And then people were looking around for a shop to go to purchase goods, and then there was one shop in the distance, so there were every road headed in. Now he wanted to go into that shop, but when he looked, there was a massive queue and it spanned all the way down that road, the road that he was walking on, and around the corner. So of course he had to queue to actually get to purchase anything out of the shop. So after waiting for hours in the queue and working his way up to the front to get into the shop door, when he got into the shop door, all that was in there was a lot of second-hand old clothes that were already worn and left, we call them.
The charity shop.
Correct, you're right.
Yes.
You're right, yes. You're right, yes. A charity shop, yes.
Yes.
But they were selling second-hand clothes,
yes,
second-hand clothing, yeah?
Yes.
And people were in there literally lapping up the second-hand clothes like there were no tomorrow. Literally grabbing them up for nothing. And he thought, what is going on here? What is going on here? What is going on here? And he said crime had got to a level whereby, the shopkeeper, who incidentally saw in the vision was an Asian man, had to actually chain his till to the counter because of the threat of crime.
Yes.
And he said the Lord showed him through that vision that there's going to be a massive escalation. There's going to be massive shop closures. The shops are going to close down, meaning showing bankruptcy. The country's going to go bankrupt.
Yes.
And I know it's a very sad problem. And I hate to even, because we all live here, we all live in the UK, we all live in Europe, and we'd hate to know that these things would happen because we're all in it. But the Lord showed him about 1984, 1985 that this was basically going to happen, whereby we'd go bankrupt and people will be queuing up to buy second-hand used clothes that we normally walk by in the street. And in fact, the only shop that was open was a second-hand shop selling second-hand clothes. And as we can see, when we look at the news, Brother Yon, we've seen blockbusters have gone down. HMV,
Yes.
Comet,
Yes.
Woolworths,
Dixon's.
Dixon's,
And many others.
a lot of
Topshop.
Topshop,
Looking as well.
yeah, Topshop, yeah, and several other big names that are there. JJD Sports,
Really?
yes,
Okay.
yes. They've gone quite a while ago. Is that right, James?
JJB.
JJB, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so JJB, they've gone quite a while. And but it's going after another, one after another,
Yes.
one after another, one after another, and there are several more. But I dread to even name. We're and that also includes, we've seen car companies going down, and so forth. Car companies going down like a pack of cards. Big businesses going down like a pack of cards. We've seen the voluntary sector almost collapsing all the way out, bailing out the voluntary sector hardly included in the voluntary sector. We're seeing massive crisis throughout. And I would say that prophecy was given about 1984, 85, and it's coming to pass today. And it's just, I thought somehow I'd let the YouTubers know. But the fact of the matter is that we need to actually, in this time, a difficult time, we need to actually stay close to the Lord. Because the face of things within the UK and Europe as a whole are changing massively. God bless you and keep close to the Lord. Praise the name of God.